Archie Whitlock is not dressed for this game, and he's this is an area of strength for the Edmonton Eskimos. They've got guys returning from last year. You mentioned Daniel Porter. He had the 600 yards in 2010, 86 carries, and Archie Whitlock was injured late in the season and is an outstanding back as well. And don't rule out Calvin McCarty. I mean, Calvin McCarty's had a very good training camp and prepared himself to come in as if he would be the starter, and very impressive for Kavis Reed as well. So there's an area of strength for the Edmonton Eskimos without question.
Eskimos were third in rushing last season.
Proper technique, and we got to get our young kids to do it properly,
right.
And that's one way to protect yourself.
And the officials have been instructed in 2011 to err on the side of protecting the players, correct?
Absolutely. And so we're actually going to have through the first as well as the officials.
We almost saw the kick rule be implemented. Eddie Johnson's kick did get inside the 20-yard line. But why was that altered this year?
Well, it was the coaches, because no one ever made the team redo the kick and push it back 10 yards, so there was never a penalty. So the coaches really felt
it really is time for Luke Mulliner to step up and have a big, big season.
First, the Rough Riders without Brent Hawkins. A shoulder problem continues to bother him. Calvin McCarty with a run inside, down to the 16, close to a first down.
I'm reading people talk about Kerry Joseph and his late addition to...
Punch this in. First and 10 from the 12. And the handoff goes to McCarty. And he plows down to the 5, close to 6 yards for the Vancouver area product.
You know, Kavis Reed is not looking at the passport when it comes to the running backs. He's just evaluating them all on their athletic ability and their ability to run the football. And what I liked about that run, I'm sure what Kavis Reed will like about that run, is Calvin McCarty's pad level. He got it nice and low. He hit the hole hard, drove his legs, got good yardage on first down.
Calvin McCarty, the top Canadian for the Eskimos last year, made 70 catches in 2008. So he's the best of their running backs catching the ball out of the backfield. He's going to run it here, and he's got an Eskimo touchdown.
And this is about understanding the blocking scheme for Calvin McCarty here. Calvin McCarty makes his move back to the backside of the formation just before he takes the football from Kerry Joseph. And to do that, you have to know the blocking scheme and know the defense in front of it and know where the opening is going to be. Watch how he cuts back just before he gets the football there, bounces to the outside and finds the end zone.
Eight-play drive, 53 yards and a touchdown for the Eskimos. A 6-yard run by Calvin McCarty.
Yeah, the last couple of plays went to Calvin McCarty. He got that last 10 yards and got it in the end zone. Real nice cutback just prior to the handoff to read the defense, read the blocking scheme, go to the backside, and accelerate to the end zone.
Yeah, I came back to it, but it was good.
So even with the wind at their back, it was a drive done mostly on the ground and helped by 3 offside penalties against the Rough Riders. Duval to kick it off. Eddie Russ is deep, and that's over his head and will skip through the end zone. Rough Riders will start at their 25.
Let's show you that touchdown by Calvin McCarty one more time, because kind of a nice look here down low. And when you think that a running back has nothing, you can watch how this offensive line washes the Saskatchewan defense down, and he pops. He pops out to the outside on the backside of the formation. Good acceleration, nice low pad level, and into pay dirt.
So into the game here late in the second quarter. Second quarterback we've seen, and he'll swing it out to McCarty. And Calvin McCarty is down to the 33-yard line. So Matt Nichols in out of Eastern Washington. Mike Dickinson, the special teams coach, makes some notations. Matt Nichols starts the second half at quarterback. And Nichols with a pass that short hops in front of the intended target, Calvin McCarty. First down catch of 10 yards for Bowman. At the 45-yard line, Calvin McCarty, who's had a good game, had 9 close to 10 at midfield.
He was a coach on the field. It wasn't a surprise when he decided to go into coaching when he finished playing.
2nd and a yard. McCarty's got a first down and more. Good hard running once again for Calvin McCarty. And the tackle on the play made by youngster Matthew Boulay out of Bishops.
It from the slot back position. He says since we did that, he has not dropped a pass in practice.
Here's McCarty kicking it outside. A big run for Calvin McCarty. And he's been the Eskimos' best weapon in the game.
Now, having said that, I'm sure I just jinxed Darius Bowman when it comes to the next throw his way. But what an outing for Calvin McCarty. And again, I mean, he came in with the mindset that he was auditioning for the starting tailback position, and he's playing that way.
15-yard run, 56 yards and a touchdown in the game. And here's this drive against the wind that you suggested would be key.
Streak is intact.
Under 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And Calvin McCarty, the ball carrier again, is down to the 6. 3rd trip to the score zone for the Eskimos, who had a touchdown and a missed field goal. 2. And they're going for it. 2 backs. High snap, McCarty, the handoff, and the first down. Regular season, do you kick a field goal with under 4 minutes to go in the win?
I think you do. Yeah.
Wondered about that.
Yeah, I think you do. I mean, you're going to get the football back for sure. You've got the wind at your back. You can close the gap and make it a field goal game. And yeah, I think you do. But Kavis Reed also wants to look at Eric Ward. You know, he wants to keep.
There's going to be an offside as they hand off to McCarty, but the play's been halted. UC Pierre jumped the gun. Should be the final play before the 3-minute warning. 1st and 15. The rush is dumped off, and Calvin McCarty with the hurdle. And how about McCarty's night? Ball popped loose, whistles down, and they rule him down at the 16-yard line. We'll be right back for the final 3 minutes.
Nice play here from Calvin McCarty, who I think has been the best football player on the field tonight for probably both teams. And the guy who almost has a chance but gets tackled in there is Chris Graham, who's probably been the Riders' best player on the field tonight.
And a high hurdle from Calvin McCarty over Courtney Bryan, a